Okay, everyone. I just feel like no matter what I say for this video, there's gonna be a right thing to say and a wrong thing to say. I'm gonna tell you right now, when it comes to replica reborns, I ain't pro replica reborns and I ain't calling replica reborns. There is, there's pro and cons to both sides of it, and if you really want to think about it, and some people don't want to think about it this way, but I'm just gonna throw it in here, and I hope it doesn't start an argument. But if you really want to go back to it all, start with JC Toy Baby Dolls and start like the people who made those dolls sold them as JC Toy Baby Dolls, not knowing people would get that idea and start painting them. So do we want to say that JC Toys are not authentic reborn dolls? Because at my doll show that I was at in 2024, when I purchased my Brooklyn, the lady who painted her said that's how Reborn started out. There was no sculpting, there was no there was no mass producing of the kits. They were all basically different because everybody did them differently. Now, I am definitely not saying, on the same token, I am not saying, okay, so just go buy a whole bunch of them and, not put the stamps on them. It's not right in either way, but if there's a cheaper version of a reborn, I am all for it. If there is the actual reborn sculpt is affordable to me at that time, when I see it, or if I see fit, then I will purchase the actual reborn sculpt. I just have a feeling that it's gonna go so bad that if we don't stop and just enjoy these dolls with one another, it's gonna start going into, if they're not certified by the artist, they're technically, basically, well, they are stolen kits, but I mean, are we gonna go out and look for the person who painted the reborn? Or, I don't know, I'm not going either way. I just find that some of the reborn doll kits are getting really expensive, and I get it because the artists put in a lot of time and effort with them. Some of them take months and months and months to produce, but that means, should we only put a limited amount on the kits that they make, or so there's not this chance of copy sculpting, or like, the way I see it is the bigger and bigger the reborn hobby gets, the more there's gonna be reborn coffee sculpts. And does that suck? Yes, but I don't know if you've read it, but they are coming out with some sort of a stamp that if the artist copyrights it, they cannot produce the product without the artist's name on it. So, are we going to, like, I mean, what are we gonna do here? Like, I could, for example, I don't know if anybody else sees this, but I could get a baby doll that looks really, really, really horrible from 1990, whatever, that's in really good condition, and say I had, like, really good artistry skills, which I don't. They're horrible, but let's just say for the sake of this video that I did, and I was able to make a kit that I could call my own. Would I put a stamp on that and saying that it's mine? Yeah, I probably would. But what some people don't realize is that I also respect that you don't bring these, like, the coffee sculpts, counterfeit, replica, whatever other word, into a doll show, or you don't bring it up to the artist to sign, or you don't do none of that, or like, you're not rude towards the artist, be like, why do they charge so much if I'm able to get such and such a sculpt from Amazon, but she charges so much for her original sculpt. Why are they doing that? That's where I would think you would draw the line. But we all know we shouldn't do that. And I think those lines are getting blurred because of things like Temu, Shein, Amazon, Facebook Marketplace, everything like that. But also, people do need these things as therapy tools, or as, like, anxiety reducing, or so it's very hard to follow. But if we don't like, come together as a community of reborn collectors in some way, and say, okay, there's gotta be not a solid set of rules, but a solid understanding that people can't do like this, and this. Now I know the comments are gonna be putting in and saying, how are you gonna stop that from happening? And say they can still collect dolls. Well, what I mean by that is, if people are rude enough to, like I said, bring their replica sculpt into a worldwide doll show, or a statewide doll show, and claim it as a original reborn sculpt, and say it was made by Bonnie Brown without saying it's a replica sculpt, I understand that because the artist could be right around the corner. Like, you don't do that. That's like, you, I don't know, but if you're around a group of friends that, you just want to, like, you don't make that much, and you really like the concept of reborn art dolls and everything like that, that's where I am on the fence with this. Like, do I call this red? Do I call this, do I call this what do we do as a community? Um, I don't know. I don't even know what the title of this video is gonna be. The only thing I know is that I like collecting my reborn dolls, and every video I watch is saying like there's more and more replica sculpts. Well, yeah, because and it all boils down to something, and I'm not gonna get into it now, but we all know it's the M word. It all boils down to money, and I really don't know. As a reborn doll collector myself, you know, I've done it from both sides. I bought from Facebook Marketplace. I bought from Amazon. I haven't bought from Temu or Shein for reborn dolls. But I mean, I've bought the ones that don't have the certificate from the artist, and I honestly don't know, because I thought it was just like, like I understand it all, like, just like with my disability, there's things that should be cheaper for people with CP. There's things that should be cheaper for people with autism. There's things that things that should be cheaper for the elderly. There's things that should be cheaper for, like, the list goes on and on here, people, but, I just don't know. I guess I'll bring it down to, let's just stop and think about it for a second and realize that life is too short. And, we gotta realize that, respect to, if you know it's a replica sculpt, then don't go into somebody's face that only prefers replica sculpts, and if you know that, definitely don't do that. But if you don't know that in there, they've entered something, sincerely apologize, and then figure it out that way. I don't even know if that'll work. But all I know, life is short, and we're gonna be here for, we're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. So, thank you for all the YouTubers that I've watched that have done it on this topic, because I know they are very close with some of the artists in the Reborn community, and I know someone in the Reborn community that is an artist, and I would never, like, bring up the fact of replica sculpts. Like, I would, because I'm friends with her, but I mean, I wouldn't do it in public and be like, oh, yeah, this artist will pay their replica sculpt for you. No. But, I mean, if that's all you can do, that's all you can purchase. And if you have the money for an actual authentic reborn sculpt, then go for it. If you don't, you don't. Just know if you see somebody with a authentic reborn sculpt, it may have got given to them. It may have got donated. It's not saying that they have the money to spend 200,000, like, it's not our place to judge. So all I'm saying is, enjoy life, try not to judge. And I said try, because I mean, like, you don't know what's gonna happen to them, you, me, so that's my stance on it. If anybody likes this dance, and please like this video, comment, share. If you don't, then don't. It's a free world, and you have the right to comment and subscribe or not. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. Peace.